So, hi, good day everyone. I am back again. I am Danica Peñalosa, and our video for today is about our quiz in research. We're going to use the Weka application for classifying our dataset that is provided by our professor, Dr. Edwin R. Arboleda, and here is the dataset given to us. It is a dataset regarding a cacao features is classified as Trinitario cacao and Forastero cacao. So this Excel should be transferred or should be saved as CSV comma delimited in order for us to transfer it into ARF viewer in Weka application because it can't read an Excel file. And I have already showed you how to do that in our previous video regarding Weka application. So I'm just going to show you how I use this data set. I have already set the data set into a CSV file and I use this data set, which is also related to the one that I have opened recently. It is a Forastero and Trinitario cacao. So this data set composed of 150 samples each class. That's why there are 150 samples for Trinitario cacao and 150 samples for Forastero cacao. So in order for us to know the folds of that we're going to use, we're in our Weka application. We just divide the 150. We're just going to multiply the 150 into 20% because that is the given percentage of our professor in our quiz. And then you're going to multiply it 150 multiply to 0.20, and that is equals to 30. That's why 100 is for training and 100, let me see, okay, 150 times 20 is equals to 30, so that's why 120 is for training and 30 samples is for testing. And we're going to find the false by 150 divided by 5 is equals to 30 testing samples. And that is the false that we're going to use in our Weka application. As you can see, I have already here the CSV file type that I am going to use in our Weka application. I have already set the ARFF viewer file type for our dataset, but I will show you how I do it. First, we're going to open the Weka app, and then Tools, ARFF viewer, File, Open, and then locate the file, the dataset that you have. As you can see, I have here the dataset I'm going to use. So I'm just going to rename it. For files of type, we're going to select the CSV dataset. This is a dataset that is transferred into CSV file. And then we're going to open it. File and then save as ARFF. So I'm just going to show you that I have already done this ARFF value. That's why I'm going to cancel this. But if you don't do it, if you haven't done it yet, you can use the save option. Then you can already exit. Open the Explorer. After opening, in pre-process, open the file, which is the ARFF file type of your dataset, which is here for me, for example, and then open. As you can see, I have already here all the attributes that I'm going to use. But here in training, in classifying data, I should know what is the best attributes to use in our data set. That's why I'm going to choose filters, supervised attributes, and I'm going to select the attribute selection and then apply. As you can see, all of the attributes that is not best suited for our dataset have been removed by our Weka application. Um, Here is the example. We have the area WRAR and then M-axis HNENT. The class is the samples or numbers of samples of our cacao. It is Trinitario cacao and Forastero cacao. And then as you can see, if I'm going to use this what do you call it, attributes, I will be having a 100% 100% for our data classification. But if you're going to have a 100%, that means that your data set is very overranging and it's not very suitable for research papers. That's why the best safe or the best suited range for percentage should be 90 to 99%. That's why I'm going to select only two attributes in order for me to gather the data that is in between 90 to 99% of percentage without classifiers that been using 100% of its data. So I have selected the area and the W. In order to delete some attributes, I'm just going to select it and remove. So you can see the attributes I'm going to use is the area, W, and the class. After that, we're going to go to classify, and as you can see, here are the folds. I'm going to use the 5 folds that I have said earlier, but using the use training set because this will run through the whole attributes that we have chosen, which is the area and the classify. And in order to run this, going to start. So you can see it has a 50%. So I'm going to select other classifiers that is best suited for my quiz, which is the IBK and K star. As you can see, IBK has 99.6667 percentage, while the K star has 95.6667 percentage. That's why the IBK has the most accuracy data classifier that is suited for the dataset that I have chosen. Let's see for other classifier. Okay, the random tree and the random forest is also 99.6667 percentage. That is also equivalent to 99.6667 percentage of IBK. So in order for us to know what is the most suited classifier for our data set, we're just going to compare all the time taken for the model to run the classifier. Here in IBK, we have 0 seconds time taken to test model on training data for IBK, which is 99.6667 percentage. Let's see in random tree. So it has also 0 seconds, and for random forest, it has 0.02 seconds. That's why uh, the two the two classifier that is best suited for our data set, that is equivalent to both the accuracy and the time taken are both mm, equivalent to each other. That's why the two classifier will be the answer for our quiz that I have taken. So that's all, and thank you for listening.